Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the dojo. We got another reaction for you guys. I'm on a roll. I really been going hard with the reactions. Like, y'all seem to love it, so I'm gonna keep pumping it out. So this particular video is called "How I Lost Everything in Las Vegas." A gambling addict. It's a gambling addict story. HPTV Channel 633 World Broadcast News. Man, that's a mouthful, but either way, it's somebody giving a testimony about gambling and I guess how it ruined their life. I definitely want to know what he's talking about and see what's in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and full screen it. So let's go.
Most people don't know when to stop. They take their last dime, their last $25, their last 25 cents, and they put it in the machine to try to get back, and I've done that. I've gambled all the way to where I just had change, and I was like, okay, cash this change in, and I'll turn it into $2, and then took $2 back in. Maybe I can get that money back. And that's when you know that it's hit you pretty hard. Or when you go and you borrow more money, you go to a payday loan place or something, or a pawn shop, and you go and you pawn your computer, and then you go get the money and you go right back to the casino. And like I said, I got to go to Plan B. Plan B was now I've lost a total of $1,000, $1,040 I've lost. I'm not very happy with that. Not only have I lost the money, but I lost 2 computers, and now I'm getting ready to go lose my camera and my not lose it, but get a loan on it. And one of these days, I'm hoping that maybe I will hit it big. Maybe I will be able to win $15,000 or something like that, where I can just pay a lot of bills off and get back on track. But right now, it's very difficult. So, the time right now is 4:09 in the evening. So we've been out for a couple hours now. I get off of work at 1 o'clock. That's the Super Pawn facility right here, located in Las Vegas. It's one of them. A lot of people come in here and, pawn their worldly goods and whatever. But I'm coming in here to see what I can do at the same time.
Man, bro. It's just, you throw it all away just for a chance. And not a really good chance. Once I saw the video with the gambling addicts losing all their money, I had a new perspective on how dangerous and how serious gambling is. If you're out there struggling with gambling, just know that you can get out of it. You have to make the decision to cut your loss. You got to say, you know what? I lost that. I'm not going to try to win it back. I'm going to earn it back. But you got to make the decision to do that. I even had a couple people who commented on the gambling video that I did, the reaction, and they gave their story about gambling. And it is a serious addiction. It is probably one of the worst addictions because it don't take drugs. Like, they just throw it all away just for a chance. I will never really completely understand it. But man, it's a serious thing. Let's listen to this man's story. Who is Tony?
My name is Tony McDew. I'm from California, 46 years old. I've been living out here for 7 years. I got involved with gambling, and it kind of took me down. The last 7 years, I spent probably about $35,000 or more. Now I know why people go out and kill themselves. Now I know why people go and do the things they...
Damn, bro. It got real serious, bro. He said, now I know why people kill themselves. I wasn't expecting that. But let's see what else he got to say. Like, that turned real, that got dark real fast. What did it say in Anchorman? He said, wow, that escalated quickly. No, that got out of hand real fast. Whoa.
that they do, and I never experienced that until I started gambling. Going through that process, I started recording myself, looking at the losses, looking at the wins, and a lot.
Hold up, what is that on his head? What is that on this man's head? That is not his hair. Tell me that's one of them Cossack hats, one of them fur hats that's shaped like that, bro. I know you probably looking at my hair like, what is that on your head? But bro, I don't know what that is. That looks wild. With no hairline too, like, bro, that's crazy.
My losses. It's a visual recorder. I use it like a diary. So, just recording.
Oh, he got the kid in play. Okay, that's what's going on. He got like a little kid in play going on with a receding hairline. It was hard, man. I don't know what to say.
Myself was a way for me to look at myself and go, hey, you know what? That was real stupid what I did. I would record myself going to pawn shops, to the casino, back to the pawn shop, supporting my habit. So now I just want to share my story with you. And this is my story.
Las Vegas, casinos as far as the eye can see, man. He really was in way too deep. Pawn shop to the casino, back to the pawn shop, back to the casino. Man, bro, it's worse than drugs. It really is worse than drugs. And you do it to yourself the whole way down. This was in 2008, almost 20 years ago. This man made, man, wow.
As you can see, I just hit a bonus. Action Max, my favorite machine. Action Max, and we're gonna hit the cash out button right here. Bam. As you see.
He got 500 something. See, that's why they do it. I mean, like, if I got $500 cashed out, shit, I leave right then and there.
Cashing out $565. How I got hooked is just basically I put $5 in and I ended up winning like $80, and I was like, wow, this is free money. Eventually, the more money I made, the more money I would put in the machines. I started off with maybe $5. I started putting in hundreds. I started putting in thousands. $1,600. I will try to count it out to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically how I got hooked. From $5 on penny machines, to spending thousands of dollars. I thought that would be a way of paying off all my debts, paying all my bills.
60 right there.
Found out that wasn't the way.
70, 71, 72. I mean, they're blowing the horn at me. I'm trying to get it all of it.
Here at the Palms, only here at the Palms can you win like that, Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can lose, but feels good right now. It's like you're getting high. And I'm not the kind of person to get high. I really can't compare it, but I would say it's like a feeling of getting high where you're on cloud nine, and no one can tell you that, hey, what you're doing is wrong.
Man, because I mean, how you gonna tell somebody who just won $1,600? You know what I mean? Yo, they run. That's definitely a high. Like, getting all that money just right then and there, it's yours. You ain't commit no crimes. Like, yeah, that's one hell of a high. And I think what happens is they keep chasing that high. They keep chasing that dragon. And they never going to hit it like they did that one time. Because they know that it's possible. Just the fact that it's possible. Even if it's a 1% chance, they're going to take that chance, man. Wow.
My sister brought me out here, and I was going through a divorce. So I was kind of down. The divorce was hard. After I got to Vegas kind of washed it away. If I have money, I'm definitely going to spend it. I feel like you should enjoy yourself, not just stack it up.
Spock, what are the odds? I've never computed them, Captain. Well, they're astronomical, believe me.
There I am, Tony from Cali, once again at my favorite machine. It's called Max Action. When you win that dude right there, he hooks up with the girls. I feel like I put all this money in, and over the period of years, it's going to pay off. I'm going to get it back. I just felt like I just wanted to keep on going until I got what was due to me. 30 times 2. Just got out the Palms. I've been in there for, I don't know, about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. But I end up losing. Sometimes it happens, like I said. I end up losing my money, and $47. End up putting it in the machine. When I lose, I do not want to make a videotape. I don't want nobody to know, and that's what most people do, and they kind of bury it. And what it does, it causes you to be depressed, you know. And I'm trying not to be depressed.
So gambling addicts, they battle with depression every time they lose. Wow. So you battling depression every time you lose. And I'm pretty sure you lose a lot more than you win. So these are depressed people trying to find happiness through winning. And the odds are stacked against you every single time. The house always wins. Man, bro, I've battled with depression 3 times in my life. 3 times, and each time it was devastating. I can only imagine what it's like to battle with depression every time you take a loss. I've lost so much in my life, but my losses didn't make me depressed. It was always poor decisions and the aftermath of those decisions, me having to correct my mistakes and backtrack, and you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine being depressed from losing one game. But you know what I mean? This is a whole nother world I'm being introduced to.
I gotta keep on going. Getting back in the van through the passenger side once again. The driver's door isn't opening correctly. I don't want to break the handle all the way off. You know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I just decided, since I bought the van, not to even use that handle, not to even use the driver's side at all, except for getting out. So I'm in the van, boom. And all I needed was about $75 because I needed to pay, half of my electric bill or whatever. So it looks like I'll be picking up about another $200. I'm gonna take one of my computers in to Superpine, and that's one of the things I didn't want to have to do. But you know, when you don't have enough, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta compensate. There with the cinematography. I consider the pawn shop my bank. It's a bank for people that didn't have very good credit. Between the payday loan and the pawn shop, those were my 2 major places because I didn't have credit, and those places offer me, substantial amounts of money. There's my MIDI controller, and there's my other one. All right, we're back. The bank another transaction with you, sir. None of my merchandise is stolen or anything like that. It's my own merchandise, and everybody knows me. So they said, "Hey, you're a real good customer." They know I have put thousands of dollars in this organization, and when you need a loan, this is what you do. I got $200, bam.
There's people that go in there and spend, $20, whatever, and they just go in there and they do it as a fun thing. If you go in there and you do it as a fun thing, I mean, sure, you can have fun with it. But I didn't treat it. I started treating it as a money-making system, and I thought that it was going to be a money-making system for me. I didn't look at it as being fun anymore.
Damn. So, in a sense, he made gambling his job. He made gambling his source of income. At least that's how he looked at it. But he ended up just losing and losing and losing. Because, like I said before, the odds are stacked against you. The house always wins, bro. Especially in a casino. Like, how you think they keep themselves in business? Because they keep winning. They're the ones that win. We're the ones that lose. Yep. I'm starting to get a little hungry, by the way.
Give you in return.
Having a good day at the bus stop. It's all about enjoying life, and beautiful day today, ain't it?
Vegas sucks.
Huh? Vegas sucks?
If you live here, it sucks.
Can I interview you?
Go for it.
Tell me a little bit about it.
The city doesn't want to pay enough to survive in here. You barely make check by check. Try not to gamble too much if you live here because you're going to be broke. You gotta have a lot of willpower to even survive in this damn city.
Dang, man. So Las Vegas Las Vegas ain't for people who don't got money. He's saying it's hard just surviving here if you don't got money. And try not to gamble all your money away because there's so many casinos everywhere. I definitely don't want to live in Las Vegas. Oh my goodness, man. If it's like that, I'm just gonna stick to my old rinky-dink neighborhood. Trying to scratch and survive. Because I don't think I could do it in the city like that, where there's gambling all around, all type of... I know I can't do it. It's a party city, and I'm not really a party animal, so I don't think that would work out for me at all.
What's your name, man?
It's Paul.
I'm Tony. Nice to meet you, man. I'm from Sacramento.
Toledo, Ohio.
Okay. So basically, you saying it can suck you dry if you don't
If you don't manage your money.
if you don't manage your money.
Exactly. That's the whole thing.
That's what I'm
You get addicted to that freaking gambling bug, which is exactly true. That's all I gotta say.
all right. Thanks a lot.
Vegas, come have fun, but don't try to live here.
Meeting other gamblers and meeting other people out there, it was a sort of a deterrent. You know, they told me, hey, Vegas was built on people spending their money, and I didn't believe that. I believe that, you know, you can come out here and you can really win some money. You know, I've seen stories of people winning $50 million or $100 million, and, you know, on machines, and they had them posted up in the casino, all these pictures of these people that won. My day is going to come. When is my day coming? It's coming soon. But I got to continue. I can't go by what everyone is telling me out here in Las Vegas.
Damn, so you got an image in your mind of one day winning it big, and every single day you gamble, you trying to hit that win big. Like, when is enough? How much do you need to win big to put it all away? And when you win big, you still gonna try to win even bigger. You're gonna give yourself a new threshold of winnings that you're trying to obtain. It's a never-ending cycle. It's a never-ending cycle.
The money that I spent yesterday was
1 year later.
ridiculous. The money that I spent yesterday was ridiculous. It was kind of stupid to go in there and do that yesterday. You know, theoretically, I could just say, you know what, I'll just leave that in there, and I'll just go home for today. But I got a pretty good feeling that I'm going to hit something today. This is what I try not to do. I tell myself I'm not going to do, but this is something that Las Vegas people do. They say they're not going to do it. Maybe they start off with just a little bit, and the more you make, the more you spend. And right now, I've already spent like $800 yesterday. Today, I'm going to try to get some of that money back. I am going to get some of that money back. I shouldn't even say the word try.
I used to go with my cousin, and I used to go with my sister, and they would tell me, stop, you're okay, you know, cash out, you got $150, whatever, cash out. And I'll be like, no, it's not enough. You don't know what I lost, I got to get this money back. So it's almost like a crack addict. I guess you would say, you know, you got to have it, you got to keep on going, because in your mind, you know, it's not enough. In someone else's mind, you know, they're like, hey, you're okay, you're at a good level, you got $200 in the machine, you know, get out of here. And they're like, no. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get out of here. I gotta get more. I gotta get that money back. I just lost $700, you know, but they don't know that. And even if they do know that, they're gonna tell you, hey, you know what, you just lost $700, take your loss and get out of here. So it's one of those things where you almost can't control it.
Well, it didn't happen. I ended up losing at 240. I'm out of here. Gonna go home. Looks like I might be bringing the camera back over Super Pond. I'm gonna go pay this bill. I have no choice. They'll give me $100 for that. And then I'll take all my tripod in. They'll give me $100 for that. So it's $200. Looks like I'm gonna be taking the camera in. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't want to take it in. That's my baby, but I gotta do it. I'm gonna take the camera and the tripod. They're gonna give me $200 for that today.
Most people don't know when to stop. They take their last dime, their last $25, their last 25 cents, and they put it in the machine to try to get back, and I've done that. I've gambled all the way to where I just had change, and I was like, okay, cash this change in, and I'll turn it into $2, and then took $2 back in. Maybe I can get that money back. And that's when you know that it's hit you pretty hard. Or when you go and you borrow more money, you go to a payday loan place or something, or a pawn shop, and you go and you pawn your computer, and then you go get the money and you go right back to the casino. And like I said, I gotta go to plan B. Plan B was now, I've lost a total of $1,000. $1,040 I've lost. I'm not very happy with that. Not only have I lost the money, but I lost 2 computers. And now I'm getting ready to go lose my camera and not lose it, but get a loan on it. And one of these days I'm hoping that maybe I will hit it big. Maybe I will be able to win $15,000 or something like that, where I can just, you know, pay a lot of bills off and get back on track, you know. But right now, it's very difficult. So the time right now is 4:09 in the evening.
So we've been out for a couple hours now. I get off of work at 1 o'clock. That's the Super Pawn facility right here, located in Las Vegas. It's one of them. A lot of people come in here and, you know, pawn their worldly goods and whatever. But I'm coming in here to see what I can do at the same time. There it is. There's the tripod. I will be back to get it next week. And here I am at the Super Pawn facility.
Later on, I got into title loan. Title loan is where you pawn your car. So I did that. If you continue to use that system and think that the casino is going to give you that money back to pay those guys, that's where you're wrong. And that's where I made my mistakes, thinking that the casino was going to give me that money, pay back the pawn shop, and I am losing a lot of my my valuables.
Like I said, they just gave me $200. No questions asked. Emergency money, if you need it. And right now, it was an emergency money. Right now, I'm gonna head back to the palms. I don't want to really head back to the palms. I'm starting to hate the palms more and more. I'm actually embarrassed most of the time when I don't hit anything, when I lose my money, like I lost the money today. I lost money.
Man, this is so bad. This is so bad. Like, bro, this really is worse than drugs. Because this man is pawning off everything he has of value just to try to win back what he lost. It's like, bro, you're not making no progress. You just backsliding again and again and again. Constant backsliding. Bro, how can anyone live like this? Bro, my prayers go out to anybody that has a gambling addiction that's fighting through that thing, man. You just gotta let it go. I think a part of them, they can't let something go. It might be people who hold grudges. You know how somebody hold a grudge and they always gonna be mad about that one thing. They can never let it go, can never forgive and forget. I think what it is these people, they can't forgive themselves for all that they lost. So it's always going to be in the back of their mind, I got to win it back. I got to win it back. See, when I lose money or I lose something, I cut it as a loss. I just lost. I got to earn it back somewhere else. I'm not trying to earn it back off gambling. But it's like, yo, they can't accept their loss. So they got to keep fighting to try to get back what they lost. And in the process of doing that, they lose more and more and more. I'm beginning to understand, and it's real scary.
Sensei, I'm very embarrassed. Spraying this water on my face right now. This is very embarrassing. But hey, I don't have air conditioning. But once again, I've got Tony from Cali's Astrovan air conditioning. That's what I wrote on the bottom. Tony from Cali's Astrovan air conditioning. So without this bottle of water right now, I don't know if I would be able to. I would probably.
Dang, it's 112 out there, bro. Yeah, y'all really in the desert. It's hot than a mofo out there in Vegas. I don't know if I could do that. That's that hellfire heat right there. That's that hellfire heat.
Pass out.
I had coworkers and friends to tell me, don't go. And I would go back and I'd spend the money and I would lose it. And I'd go back to work and then the coworker would say, did you go? And I would just feel lower and lower and lower and lower because I didn't want to tell them. And a lot of times I would lie to them and tell them, no, I didn't go. And I really did go. So it was a moment to where you start lying to people, you start covering up your mistakes because you don't want people to look at you a certain way.
Tomorrow I might have $2 in my pocket, I might have 50 cents, and I'm just surviving. I'm just, still trying to survive like everybody else. Sometimes I do stupid stuff, stupid things. Sometimes I do things that are kind of cool. But it's life, I'm not going to go out and kill myself and hang myself, although I thought of that because of some of the things I've done. You want to beat yourself up, you want to crucify yourself, but, you can't do that. So, here we are at the Palms once again. This is the second.
Dang, man, he keep running back every single day for a whole year. This man, wow, bro. He can't stay away. He can't stay away. He need to gamble like we need to breathe air. It's that bad for my brother.
Second time arriving here. I arrived here with $240 earlier. I spent the $240. We're gonna come back over here, basically try to find a parking spot and get back into our same routine, except for losing.
Oh man.
unsuccessful. I actually doubled my money. Actually, I got it to like 198, but ended up spending it back in the machine. Got greedy, started spending 150, spending $1.50 instead of 60 cents. I was playing 90 cents, and that's when I actually hit. So I'm out of here. That's pretty much it for me. I barely got enough gas to go home now. You know, there's a gas gauge. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I had $600 today, basically. And now I'm down to, I got some change in my ashtray, you know? I didn't count the change in my ashtray, but I'll just show that for the record, you know? Trying to keep everything real. Some change in the ashtray. Probably got about, I don't know. Got some change in the ashtray, and I think I got some more change I found yesterday. And one of my computer bags. So it all boils down to that. That's it. That's it for me. You know, that's it for me today. You know, sometimes people, they bottom out at a certain level. I bottom out today. I got a couple other pennies, but they're stuck in my ashtray, and that's how I'll keep it. They're stuck in my ashtray. I sprayed some water in there. It's stuck because I had some candy or something in there. And I'll do it again just to show you the process. So there's a couple more pennies in there. So to be honest with you, I got probably like 625, 630, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more.
It's just you just circling around the edges. You circling around the edges, man. You living life on the edge, bro. You living life on a complete edge. Barely got any money to do anything that you need to do. And then, bro, it really is worse than drugs, man. It really is worse than drugs. I didn't even know this was possible, bro. Money truly is the root of all evil. But even if it wasn't money, it'd still be something else they be gambling away. You know what I mean? It's a mentality. And I pray for anybody going through gambling addiction, bro. I've seen drug addicts, you know what I mean? I've seen people who are addicted to church, but I've never known or seen anybody who was addicted to gambling. Man, this is dangerous. Because when you ain't got no money in your pocket, you get desperate and you might do something desperate or stupid just to get a couple dollars. And if you gonna rob a bank or rob somebody just to go gamble, bro, put yourself back in that sink, man. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. But I'm glad that I'm getting knowledge and perspective into it and insight. Because, man, bro, I swear on everything I know and love, I could never gamble. And I knew I wasn't built for that life. That's why I never really gambled. I never shot dice. I never went to the casino. Because I know it's not for me, bro. I know it's not for me. I'm not strong enough to take on gambling. Okay, so this video was uploaded 5 years ago. But he documented this since 2008. I wonder how Tony's doing now.
You go to the casino, you get your paycheck. It could be $1,200, it could be $1,500, whatever it is. And that's for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, that's 2 weeks of work that you worked for. And it's to pay a certain bill. You got to pay electricity, you got to pay rent, whatever. And you lose all that. It's so foolish, and you can't talk to anybody about it. You can't go talk to your mom. You can't talk to your children. You can't talk to your coworkers. All you can do is kind of like just curl up and you feel like you just want to die. And I would just come home and just go to sleep. I got a blindfold, put my blindfold on, and just kind of curl up, go to sleep. I would pray about the situation. I pray to God and just try to, that God take me away from the situation. I lost about $35,000. It would have been nice to win that. And after I looked at it and added it up, it was like, no more. After going through that, I had my fun. I had my greediness. I had my downs, my losses. And now it's like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore. My whole concept on gambling is, leave it alone if you don't really need it. And I tell people, I don't encourage, not even going and putting in even a couple dollars, because you can get hooked easily. I got hooked on $5. I'm now at the point of not gambling anymore. I'm successfully.
Okay, so he broke his addiction, man. So it's possible. It's possible, man. You just gotta hit your lowest point and say no more. That's what it is. You gotta get broken and not want to fix yourself up in that situation. I see. You hit that lowest point and you like, man, I can't do it no more. I'm quitting. I'm letting it go. Man, bravo to Tony, man. Bravo to Tony, man. Let's get a round of applause for Tony, man. He broke his addiction. It's possible, man. You out there, if you're struggling with something, just know that it's possible. But you gotta want it for yourself. Can't nobody want it for you more than you want it for yourself. You have to want it for yourself. You gotta want to get up out of that situation. And I think if you don't got nobody to talk to, you can always talk to God. You can always talk to the Most High. Don't ever forget that. He's always there with an ear to listen. If only you'll talk to him. Open up that door, let him in. Let him into your heart. And let him know how hard it is for you to fight that gambling demon. That greed demon. Let him know. Let him know. And I'm certain, without a shadow of a doubt, he gonna come in and shift things around. So you gonna see brighter days, man. It may not happen the way you want. It may not happen the way you expect. But if you ask God to come in and move some things around, he most certainly will. I'm a living testament.
I've successfully stopped. It's in the past. It's all in the past, but it's an experience. It's something where I can say, I can look back on it. It's going to help me to not go back and do that again. It's a reference point so I can say, wow, this is where I was. This is where I am, and I'm not going to go back to that again. I'm not going to go back to that same level.
Tony has stopped gambling and is doing what he loves, broadcasting. I hope he got he at least got his camera back. He definitely got his camera. If he didn't, he got a new one. Though he is now homeless. Woo! It took him going homeless for him to give it up. See what I mean? When you hit that lowest point, you gotta say, you know what? I can't do it no more. He had to get every single red cent ripped from his pocket before he could stop. Wow, bro. That's devastating. 2015. 10 years ago, y'all. 10 years ago.
I'm Tony McDo, and I'm homeless in America. The vehicle is a nice vehicle. It just has some problems. It doesn't run right now. It won't start. Transmission is bad, I think. It doesn't go in reverse.
I'm going to look at what it says. It says, this is a 1991 Dodge Caravan custom conversion. It needs a new engine, a new transmission, new brakes, new tires, and some electrical repair. 2018.
I've been homeless for about 3 years, and I'm not ashamed of it. It was, I guess we all have some type of, I guess I am ashamed sometimes, but I'm not. Things happen. I lost my job, 3 years ago, 2015. I think it was November 2nd, 2015. I happen to remember that. Yeah, I lost.
He lost his job because of it. He lost his home. He lost it all through gambling. But even still, he ain't take himself out, man. Man, Tony McDo. It was one hell of a story, my brother. I hope things got better for you. This is in 2018 he made this video. Man, I'm sure it hurts to see somebody going down that path, man. Just destroying yourself the whole way down, man. crazy.
My job, so I pretty much lost a lot with that. You know, I lost my house, I lost my van, I had a car, I lost the car, I had storages, I lost my storages, and I got some of my belongings. I'm 54 years old, so I've been around for a long time. I've been married, divorced, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Hey everybody, your boy Tony McCallie. I'm back. I just want to say, hey, about ready to start my night here. I'm out here in the courtyard of UNLV. Just to show you what's going on. I got tables in the background. You can see there's absolutely no one here. Okay, no one is here. They just shut down. They shut down at 11 o'clock. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I'm using their Wi-Fi, but their Wi-Fi will be good only until midnight. So that's okay. I got plenty of movies to watch, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, I got hard drives. I got like 8 terabytes with me right now. So I'll be watching stuff and whatever, chilling. I got the broadcaster parked over there, right behind that pillar right there. So I got it kind of facing in. That way the wind doesn't hit me that much because it's going to get windy. It's definitely going to get windy tonight. So this is a camp out. You know, I never went camping when I was a kid. I never went camping, hanging out, and I never slept in tents and things like that. So this is like my adventures, okay? This is Tony from Callie's Adventures. And I'm just kind of, this is like camping out. Most guys go out to, they go out to Mount Charleston and they camp out and they put up a tent and light a fire and all that kind of stuff. So this is my way of camping out, okay? This is probably the extent of that. I'm not trying to sleep on the ground. I'm not trying to be walking around and begging people for food and all that kind of stuff with signs and all that kind of stuff. I just do my thing. I broadcast. So once again, I'm here and we're gonna do a quick food review here. So you guys just bear with my cinematography here for a minute. What I'm eating, we're gonna kind of show this a little bit without me spilling it, hopefully, is ravioli. When I talk to other people and I see a lot of things that other people are going through, you know, it just makes me more thankful, you know. I'm sitting here eating ravioli, boom, bam. Thank you for this meal that I'm eating right now. Thank you for me being able to, my eyesight. Thank you for me being able to talk. Thank you for me being able to hear and be able to smell. We're always thinking about what we don't have. We're thinking about, oh man, my scooter broke down.
See, that's real, Tony. We always thinking about what we don't have. And in the process of doing that, we forget how grateful we should be for what we do have. The priceless things in life, man. He said, I can smell, I can eat ravioli, I got my eyesight. So even though this man has hit rock bottom, he still got a samurai spirit. He still got a warrior spirit. He's still carrying on. He's still surviving. He's still making it, man. I hope this is his channel because I want to subscribe to it, man. And leave this man a like. What an amazing story. Even though it don't have a happy ending, it's still an amazing story, man. He beat his addiction. He conquered his demon. And you can only applaud that, man. I'm glad he got out of that rut, man.
My car broke down, and this and that. I don't have this. I don't have enough money to pay my insurance or pay my rent. Don't think about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. You know, I got blood circulating through my bones right now. Blood circulating through my body. Not through my bones, but through my body. I'm not a doctor, but you know what I'm saying. All the things that's happening. My heart's pumping right now. My heart's pumping blood. My lungs is pumping. All this stuff is happening inside of me, but we take for granted those things that are happening inside of you. So I'm thankful, okay? 54, okay? No, I'm 55. I'm 55. I'm 55. Yeah, I'm looking 55 right now, too. Anybody needs any AV work, you need to call me. You know, 500-4463. That's my number, 702-500-4463. I can do a lot of AV work. And like I said, for the people just tuning in, and they don't know what I do, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital, video, broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audio, visual, telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster. I'm a reality show, born in 1963, all in HD, and my name of my channel is HPTV, channel 63.
To help, you can contact Tony at 702-500-4463, facebook.com/tony.mcdo. I'ma subscribe and give him a like, man. I want to see this brother win, man. I want to also look at the comment section. I want to see what people say. Remember one thing about gambling. No matter how much you win, it's never enough. No matter how much you lose, it's always too much. That's got 3.6K likes 2 years ago. Everyone who has a gambling problem can relate to this video. Yup. This man is so brave for exposing his weakness. If only I were so brave. They told this man he'd never overcome his gambling addiction, to which he replied, "You want to bet?" That's the comment right there. They told this man he'd never overcome his gambling addiction, to which he replied, "You want to bet?" Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm gonna read one more comment. My point of saying that's it is when I walked into a casino with $200, raised it up to $20,000 in 20 hours, lost it all back, and ended up chasing with another 2,000 trying to get the 20K back I had lost. I was in the casino for 30 hours. I walked into the bathroom to wash my face, looked at myself in the mirror and said to myself, "What the fuck am I doing to myself?" Walked out of the bathroom and directly to the gaming board office to ban myself from all casinos in the state. Best decision I ever made. Man, he banned himself. Yo, that's real though. You gotta sometimes see when you got an extreme addiction, you gotta take it to the extreme to get yourself out of it. He said, "I want to ban myself from all the casinos." Best decision he ever made. James B 8305, I respect you for that. This video should have 1 million views. Yes, it has 1 million views. I'm gonna go ahead and comment on that. It does now. It has, yeah, it does now. He'll come back and see. Let's see what the 4 replies say. And now it does. No, it shouldn't. No more people giving him more money to gamble. Oh boy. Who's here in June 2025? I'm in July. So I can't, it does now. Well, that was an interesting video. I hope Tony is out there doing well. If I had some money, I would donate to him. But I'm broke. I just lost my job. So I'm kind of on my downward spiral. I'm hoping that God brings me up out of this situation I'm in. So, well, that's it, guys. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. Toodaloo.